Morning, it's Al from Boston. How are you? Time right now is 7:16 on the Eastern time zone. It's the 7th, and I wanted to make this quick video about information warfare and selling. All right, these are very important things, guys, because it tells us this particular brief tells us what to do when the media tries to spin the narrative, and this is something you have to be prepared for. So let's start with the preparatory phase. We're going to organize. We're going to make sure that everything is taken care of. I'm going to discuss all this in the call tonight, which I will leave a link to in the description. It's at 7:30 in the Eastern time zone. Be sure to be on that call. Have pen and paper. I'll go over everything. And I'll do it one last time before I pop smoke. I want you to have a couple things ready, though. One of the things being having the links accessible to your state government, having phone numbers to government officials, emails, phone numbers with teammates, and I will tell you about the teammates after. Let's talk about social media during the political events, okay? They're going to start to spin the narrative on every media channel out there, whether it be the Wall Street Journal or CNN, Facebook, wherever social media can be found. You need to be on top of that because they're going to spin this and they're going to make it look like it's our fault that we did this, that we caused a financial meltdown with a meme stock. So what I suggest you do is to have all those links ready in a file, ready to go, or at least make bookmarks, so that way you can just constantly monitor what's going on. But this GameStop thing, this AMC thing, they're gonna make it look like we're the bad guys in all this, and you have to make sure that you are organized and you are able to explicitly come and say, this is what's going on. This is what happened to all the people in your hometown. Start from your local town and work your way up to the national level. And I do mean it that way because it's like if you have the three most popular networks in your state or wherever your region is where you should start. And people from your state will join you. And that's the way it ought to be. That's the way it should be done. Um, and perhaps that is the narrative that we should, the plan of the day when it happens. Um, just being able to, you know, control things, to shift fire, if you will, to say, no, it didn't really work that way. I was there, and you give your testimonial and you let people know what happened, what actually happened. Don't be afraid to use the content that's on Reddit. There's so much DD on Reddit. You need to, if you want to, just copy and paste it. I don't think they'll care. You have literally a plethora of photos that you can search by. You can type in on the top toolbar, market manipulation, and there's literally dozens and dozens and dozens. So that's accessible to you, right? So let people know about that. Spread the word on each other. But the organization is the biggest thing, the preparatory phase. We have to make sure that we have strong teams and strong leadership within this, right? We are doing an information warfare exercise. We are not together to manipulate the market. That's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is let people know we're sharing information. At no time should be this can be construed as financial advice for market manipulation of any kind. I just want you to make sure that you have your shit together when this thing goes down. All right. That being said, let's talk about selling. This is not, this is what I foresee happening. You can take it with a grain of salt. This is not financial advice, of course. You're going to get shortchanged, and you're going to get shortchanged by a lot. So what you want to do is record the transaction, right? You want to make sure when you sell, you don't put in a sell order days in advance in hopes that you'll get it. You will not get it. You absolutely will not get it. It makes no sense to do that because it will absolutely rip you off. Do not put any sell orders in because you will not get them filled at the price that you want at all. I know that they're not going to let you do it. And if they do, it's going to be by a lot. So it's a limit order the minute you want to sell, when it reaches your number, and you make sure that you'll go above the price. All right. So look at this. If you want to sell at 100K, put your sell order in at 150K. So you have between 100K and 150K for them to fill that order. So you're still getting a decent amount of money out of them per sale, right? They're not going to give you 150. They're just not. I don't see it happening. The brokers are going to try to make money off you, right? And these are high numbers. At 100K, you're probably going to get like petty. I mean, you're not going to get 100K. I don't know how much they're going to shortchange you by, but you're going to get shortchanged by a lot. Expect that to happen. The only option for all of our problems, as I see it, I mean, the massive bulk drops, all the craziness that's going to be happening. Your only option, really, and the only feasible way to do this is to hold, which we all know how to do. It solves all your problems. Holding will stop the market makers from messing with you any further because the price goes up when you don't sell, right? They eventually get wiped out, liquidated, vaporized. The price goes up higher, which takes care of your financial needs because the longer we get it really high and we can sell it, you'll make a ton of money. The other thing is this also allows people that only have single shares to get a decent price as well. There are these idiots, I call them idiots, who are going to try to sell at a couple $100 and think they're going to get it. I would encourage you, if you're one of those dumbasses that do that, try selling a few at a time and just to see if it actually happens, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Don't sell it all at once at $300. Throw like $20, 20 shares, and see if they fill it, and see if they fill it at that price that you're requesting. Right? I think that'll teach you a lesson how bad they want your money. So limit orders the second you want to sell, and above asking price, so you get value out of it. Most dealers have a policy where you can only go a certain amount above the actual market value. So use that, right? But holding to above 100,000 plus will make this happen for you. You'll get the money that you want. You'll get the life-changing money that you want, and you'll be okay. Okay. So I will cover more about teammates and stuff this afternoon, or this evening rather, in our 7:30 call, and we'll be all set. So remember, record the transaction. Know that you're not going to get the price you want, so you have to hold until you get to the really high numbers. And holding feasibly cancels us anything they can do to us, including government interference. They will try to fuck this up somehow. I don't know how, but they'll try to scare us out of the position. The only person that can move you out of your position is you. Everything else is a fear tactic. Okay. So I hope you found value in this. I'll talk to you soon. Al from Boston. Have a great morning.